Have you ever noticed that there are people who never need to raise their voices, issue threats, or put on a fake display of power? Yet no one dares to underestimate them? They enter a room with total composure. They don't speak much, and they don't crave attention, yet everyone feels their presence. People choose their words carefully around them, weigh their actions, and think twice about their boundaries. On the other hand, there are kind, peaceful people who wish no harm on anyone, yet they are easily ignored, mocked, and their plans are cancelled without an apology. Their boundaries are crossed without hesitation. The same world, but a completely different treatment. Why does this happen? Is it fate? Luck? Is it looks, money, or physical strength? The answer is much simpler than you think. It starts and ends with how you carry yourself. I was personally that second type of person. I was the one who would speak only to be interrupted. The one people made plans with, then cancelled at the last minute without a second thought. The one who heard hurtful words and smiled just to keep the peace. I used to laugh when someone mocked me, not because it was funny, but because I was afraid of looking too sensitive or weak. I always said, "It's okay, it's no big deal." But it wasn't okay. I went back to my room, thought long and hard, replayed every situation in my head, and asked myself the painful question, why don't people respect me? What am I missing? Finally, I discovered that I wasn't lacking. I was compromising. I was making excuses for everyone else while giving myself no rights at all. I was demanding respect with my words, while canceling it with my actions. Over time, I learned a very harsh truth. People learn how to treat you based on what you tolerate, not what you wish for, nor what you think silently inside your head. When you stay silent about disrespect, you aren't forgiving, you are training them to repeat it. When you accept last-minute cancellations without objection, you are telling them your time has no value. When you laugh at a hurtful joke, you are telling them that this is acceptable. The change didn't start when I became harsh, nor when I learned to argue. It started when I stopped acting like a victim. It began with my first real no. It began when I stopped laughing at jokes that hurt me. When I stopped chasing those who wouldn't move toward me. When I understood that my inner peace is not a secondary option. I learned that silence is strength, when it has boundaries. That kindness is a blessing, when it's not at your own expense. And that silence is wisdom, when it's not an escape. I learned that not everyone who raises their voice is strong, and not everyone who is silent is weak. True strength is knowing when to speak and when to walk away. I started applying 3 things that changed my life completely. I stopped explaining myself to the world. I stopped sending long messages to justify my position or explain why I refused or left. I understood that those who want to understand will do so from the first sentence, and those who don't never will, even if I explained 1,000 times. I started choosing myself. I no longer forced myself to sit where I didn't feel safe, nor did I push myself into the lives of people who didn't see me. I stopped staying where I was undervalued. I left quietly, without drama, without noise. I left out of respect for my heart, not out of hatred for anyone. I set clear boundaries. Boundaries for words, boundaries for jokes, boundaries for time, and boundaries for relationships. Whoever crosses them, I stop them calmly. No screaming, no fighting, just clarity. Suddenly, I noticed the difference. Those who used to interrupt me started listening. Those who used to mock me started choosing their words. Those who saw my absence as nothing began to fear losing me. They didn't change. I did. And when I changed, everything around me changed. I learned something vital: don't chase respect, let it come to you. How? By respecting yourself first. By refusing what hurts you. By not begging for a place in anyone's life. By seeing your own value even if no one else sees it. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to fake coldness or cruelty. All you need is to stop apologizing for everything, justifying everything, sacrificing everything, and staying in places that dim your soul. Strength is not in enduring everything. Strength is saying, "This does not suit me." Start today with just one step. Stop one behavior that weakens you. Reject one hurtful joke. Don't reply instantly to someone who doesn't appreciate you. Leave one place that belittles you. With time, you will notice, your presence becomes stronger, your voice becomes steadier, and your view of yourself changes. Respect will no longer be a wish, it will be the natural result of who you are. Remember, you don't need permission from anyone to be respected. You only need to believe that you deserve it and act accordingly. In the end, remember that your value is not determined by others, but by the standards you set for yourself. If these words touched your heart or were the message you've been waiting for, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to join our journey toward awareness and mental strength. Tell me in the comments, what is one habit or behavior you've decided to stop today?